Hi class, I wanted you to know that all of the week's modules are now open, as well as your final module, which has everything that you'll be working on for your final capstone portfolio. There are two documents that I want to make sure that you look at really carefully before you turn anything in week 8. And that is, there is a project guidelines document and there is a grading rubric. So here in this guidelines document, you will have a project introduction letting you know this is 30% of your final grade, so it's a pretty big part. The components that make up this portfolio, which there's 6 parts. You'll have a cover page, you'll have a resume, a cover letter, a LinkedIn profile screenshot, your follow-up email templates. You'll get a grade from your mock interview, but you will not need to do anything for that when you're submitting your final project. And then there'll be a written portion that's a self-reflection. All of those pieces will go together into one document. This goes through each component of that final project that you'll be turning in to make sure that you know exactly what to do, exactly how to format it. So please read through this carefully. The instructions are really clear and they give you a really good idea of exactly what you need to do. So after you look at this, which has all the components of what should be added to that document, and also has the last part of self-reflection, please take a look at the grading rubric. This breaks down how each part funnels into that grade that's 30% of part of your full grade. So the components are first the career planning portfolio portions, which is the resume, cover letter, LinkedIn, follow-up communication. There's a possible of 50 points, which is 50% of that grade. The mock interview is 25% of the grade, and then the written reflection portion is 25% of the grade. If you go down, you will see really clear instructions on how to get full credit on each of these things, and then what will slowly take points off of each of those things when you turn them in. So I want to make sure you understand a lot of the components of that career portfolio. We will have chances for editing and feedback, and all of that feedback has to go into the final documents that you submit in this. There are also the rubric for how you'll be graded on your interview, which that grading will be done by the interviewer themselves. There'll be a grading rubric they turn back into me. And then there is also a portion of how to get full credit on the written reflection portion that is 25% or 25 points. So these are all available for you to look at right now. Please take a look at the guidelines and the grading rubric to make sure that you are on track to get all full credit for this final project. And any questions you have, reach out to me or even post them in the student answering question portion that is moved after each week's module, because if you have the question, it could be another student has it as well.